I threw a gun. Anyways, yeah, it's been a while. Doing this again. Suffering again. Looking at bad movesets again. Wow. And I forgot to cut out the audio. Of course I did. Bad movesets again. Wow. And I forgot to cut out the audio. Of course I did. There we go. I'm suffering. Yeah, I picked the wrong date. Apparently, I had something else to do. Actually, nothing to do. Oh, never mind. All right. So, cutting to the chase, let's just review these movesets. And honestly, when it comes to Angry Birds movesets in general, it's been a while. I'm going to check if everything is working. Should be. So, how are you all doing? Good? No? Hello, Dylan. Dylan! Yes, I am going insane today. I had no sleep last night, and the coffee is not working. So, yes, I picked a bad day to work on this live stream. So, obviously, we're going to start on Brawl Fan 1 because it's just literally right there. Honestly, it's the few movesets that I haven't really paid attention with Brawl Fan. Usually, I don't ever pay attention, but this one I rage quit. And to be real, I forgot why. Who is posting Discords on me? Okay. So let's begin. No more distractions.
Auto body technicians and painters say yes to best.
Enjoy no, the flip you.
Of our ultra competitive.
Yay! Yay! Suffering! How many people were desperate enough? Wow! 415! Wow! I should really lower the audio on this.
How many angry tweets do you think I'll get for this one? It's Angry Birds, the game that kickstarted what would become a whole new reign in the video game empire.
Specifically mobile games, and then bad stuff happened.
It may not have been the first, but none can deny that Angry Birds was a major factor to make
technically it's the first game that started the chain of, hey, you have to buy these mobile transitions in order to not get any ads. Moving on.
Mobile phone games as large as they are today. And just what was this revolutionary game about? Birds have eggs, pigs steal eggs, birds shoot themselves at pigs. Oh, also
Perfect
the birds
summary.
are really angry. Probably an important detail. So with the synopsis out of the way, let's go ahead and see just what these furious feathered fowls could do if they were to ever find their way to the world of Super Smash Brothers. So getting right into things, the Angry Birds will be pretty light, as birds generally are, what with their hollow bones and whatnot.
Makes
They'd have
sense.
2 jumps, yes, only 2, despite being birds, they're actually incapable of flight, and they have no...
Hey, he got that right. I'm not angry right now. I really forgot why I was ticked off with this moveset.
The question that I'm sure is on a lot of people's minds, how am I going to be handling the birds design-wise? Would they be strictly in their balled-up classic appearance?
You better.
Would they have the designs given to them in the Angry
No!
movie?
No!
Wings and feet? Well, to
Cursed!
answer the question, both.
No!
Pac-Man
No!
the birds will have their limbs, but when they...
Now I remember why I was so angry. I should probably check my chat for once. Oh wait, no one's watching but me. What else is new?
For you certain attacks, they'll retract their limbs to take on their bald state.
Where's my gun? Where's my Nerf gun?
Since from what I can gather, diehard
Oh
Angry
yeah,
Birds
I threw
fans
it.
hate the movie designs with a passion, but I personally don't see why. I think they look perfectly fine. Or
I do hate them.
About things is the point.
I really do hate them.
After all, they are the
I like them to stay in the movie.
What it is to be a fan. Oh, I digress. Upsetting opinions aside, you're probably also wondering why I keep referring to this character as the Angry Birds and not just one character. That's because
I'm very
this
afraid.
moveset will be a composite moveset, pulling from elements of the entire flock to make playing this moveset very much like you're actually playing Angry
Who needs a
Birds.
Nerf gun
But
when
for
you
the
have
sake of
your
avoiding
fingers?
confusion, I will from here here on out just be referring to this character as the default bird of this moveset. The leader of the flock, and probably the bird that most people recognize, Red. So,
I'm going to have a
by the way,
bad time.
Let's jump right into Red's attacks.
A really,
Jab.
really bad time.
He could have a one-hit jab that has him pecked straight forwards, which can be spammed to let him furiously peck forwards like a woodpecker. A short-range move that can rack up a lot of damage. In a
You
short
know
amount of
what?
time. His dash attack can have him do
I'm
a
not gonna
bait
complain
and
on that
tackle
one.
attack to knock away anyone
Or
in
that
his
one.
path. The idea for this move came from the game Angry Birds Evolution, which has the birds charging and ricocheting all over the stage and is also home to some of the ugliest character designs that I've ever seen in my
Oh my
life.
gosh.
I know I just said
I gotta agree to him, but that's pretty ugly.
But that's only for the main flock. Just what are these? Like what? What? Anywho, for the side tilt, this
That's
can
why I
have
hate the
Red
movie.
do a frustrated wing slap, swinging his wing horizontally forwards to smack anyone who's getting on his nerves. For the up tilt, I call this move Hopping Mad. It has Red do a simple jumping headbutt to hit anyone trying to look down on him. The down tilt can be the first move done while balled up, having
Ew.
Red do a quick peck at the ground in a tiff. Another
Ew.
spammable move that's great for racking up damage, just like the jab, but it's actually faster.
Yeah,
and
I would
multiple
just love it if
power.
it's stuck
It
with
also
one
has the
design.
added benefit of getting Red closer to the ground to avoid
I
higher
really would.
attacks. Now for Red's side smash, this will be one of the most important attacks in this moveset.
Summons a
It'll have
pig.
him ball up and shoot himself forwards from the slingshot. Activating this
Really?
smash causes the slingshot to appear in Red's spot, and as he charges, slowly backs up to increase
Honestly,
the stretch of the slingshot.
Fine.
Then when he
It's either
lets
that
go,
or it's a
he fires
special.
himself forward. With him flying further distances, the longer you charge
I
it.
guess you can
You
aim
are
with
also
it.
able to
I
angle his
guess.
attack, letting Red fly into different notches when shot. Now, because this attack is set up to have Red back up from his spot while stretching the slingshot, it could be used for situations like this. Opponent tries to attack you, use the side smash to back away from their attack, launch yourself into them, hilarity and rage ensues.
Honestly,
Red's up smash
I'm
will
going to be
also
real. At this point, I don't know what is going to be better for. It's either going to be better for a special or side smash. I can't think right now. I'm going to look in my chat real quick. There's only one viewer. That's all right. It's someone. See? The movies are stinky. I would love it if they stuck with the original designs. The original designs kind of remind me of the old Angry Bird animations that I watched as a kid. I loved those until the movie ruined it. And the fact that they're coming out new games with the movie designs kind of taking me off in the way. Well, I guess Angry Birds 2 is still supported. That's good. It's not dead yet. I'm going to continue the moveset now.
The slingshot. Only this time, Red shoots himself straight into the air. Pretty much
Amazing.
all the same rules apply here as they did for the side smash. For Red's down smash, though,
You know what?
this can have him use
If it's all the
an
slingshot, then
version
I
of
guess it works.
Earthquake. This was a power-up in a good chunk of the Angry
Nope.
Birds games that let
Honestly,
you
here's the thing. If you were going to go with the smashes, then sure, make it all the slingshot. Honestly, it would be ridiculous to make this side smash, but unless you make... This is my idea. If I do the slingshot, I'm not saying I will. I'm not saying I will do another Angry Birds remake. Probably. If I do use the slingshot for a smash, I would do the side smash. But once using the side smash, you are able to trigger it in any direction. So once holding the trigger forwards, you're able to tilt it in any direction as sling the slingshot. But like I said, we'll see.
Area to possibly break down some loose buildings, pigs, or both. I also combined this idea, though, with the special power of the large blue tanager, Tony. He's able to do a ground pound type of attack where he smashes into the ground and causes a shock wave outwards to push away anything.
Because I thought it was Terrence, but
for this attack,
I forgot they added some sort of special bird.
Then smash into the ground as hard as he can to do a stomping tantrum. Smashing into the ground will cause small shock waves.
I mean, it works, I guess.
Both sides of Red. These shock waves could also trip foes if they're at lower percents. However, If the foe is directly underneath,
That's why I
Red
don't
when he
think there
uses
would
this
be any
move,
better
they won't be
move.
launched at
If you're
all,
going to
they'll
use the
be
normal
buried.
bird,
But to lift
the
off from the
original
ground,
Angry Bird,
Red's
then I
neutral
guess
aerial could
that's
be
fine.
another reference to another member of his flock.
No!
Being Bubbles.
You didn't!
Red gets
No!
and inflates his feathers out,
I still hate the
giving
fact that he
him
combined
its
all
way
the
to
birds.
launch foes who are too close.
I cannot
This is an
ignore
awkward
that.
aerial, though, because the actual launching damage
I have a
only
feeling I'm
dealt
going to see
at
a
the
lot of people do
moment
that.
of inflation. Any time after that only deals
I'm not
damage,
trying to be
so red
rude, but
feathers shrink back down to normal.
there are just
For
some
his
movesets
forward air,
that just don't make
Red's
sense to me.
rage will boil over, and he'll do what pretty much all birds do: scream. Aside
Oh,
from
good.
referencing real birds, this also references Red's unique skill in Angry Birds 2, where he screams to release sound waves to push structures over. Here, it'll just be a very loud attack with foes within earshot of the sound waves being launched away. Excuse me. Hey, will you all get out of here? Shoot! Beat it! Anyway,
Thank
for the
you.
back air, I call this attack the Angry Backhand, where Red simply spins around to smack haters behind him with his backhand. Or back wing, I guess. For the up air, I call this move Flip Out, having Red do a quick front flip to swing his talons.
I gotta hand it to him. Some of the move names are clever-ish. Notice I said ish.
Of one of the more recent
I don't
members
know.
of the flock, Silver the Falcon.
Ew.
This has Red do
Silver the Falcon kind of reminds me of the Angry Birds 2 redesign. It looks nothing like the one in the original game right now. Yeah, that's right. A lot of Angry Birds movesets really do. It gets annoying after a while. But maybe we'll find a good moveset. By the way, if you guys did already know, and even though I said guys, even though there is one viewer, so Dylan, we will not review our own movesets. That is kind of cheat. Unless it's old, which it is, which sucks, so give it an automatic F. But this moveset, we'll see.
Then violently crashes straight down. This move won't stop on its own unless Red hits the stage, so using it over the
Oh,
blast
neat. So I
zone
wonder
will
how he
lead
does
to a
that.
stock loss. However, Red hitting foes in his way as he falls are guaranteed to be spiked. Now, before I move on, there is actually one little function that all of Red's aerials have. And
I am very
relates back to
afraid.
the importance of his slingshot smash attacks.
Oh,
While
no.
Balled up and mid-flight after shooting yourself from the slingshot, you can actually cancel it into any of the aerial attacks, emulating the idea that you're using a bird ability after shooting your bird.
I didn't think that had to be
just
mentioned,
like
but
Angry Birds.
I guess so. No! I don't want your chocolate bar. I got Twix. That's good enough.
It's okay. Breathe. We're gonna get out of this.
No, we aren't.
Red grab foes with both wings and pummel by pecking at their face.
Good for you.
Very much like to do.
Oh, yay. Let's show a picture of
And
harassing
up throws,
children.
They'll all have Red load the foe up in a slingshot and shoot them into any of those three directions.
That's not the only
And
grabs
for
that
the
make
down
sense.
throw,
Then what's the down?
The scariest member of the flock will
Oh,
be
no. A
down.
summon move.
Terrence. He appears out of nowhere from high up and smashes down on the foe.
Wow. You created the definition of what I usually hate. Nice.
For the Angry Birds special attacks, they'll all represent the main unique abilities of the four prominent members of the flock after Red himself. With the neutral special being the triple threat, Jay, Jake, and Jim, aka the Blues. Though instead of Red borrowing their ability, he'll just borrow them, shooting the Blue Bros from a smaller slingshot to turn them into a projectile attack. Tapping the button.
Well, okay then.
Blue, but holding it down lets him hold his shot, pulling the bird back, then only fires it after you let the button go. While holding it down doesn't increase the distance that the blue flies, you can tilt the controls.
I love the concept with Launch Way. It doesn't make any
Red
sense.
Aim it into any direction. The blue
It
is
just
gravity
doesn't.
affected and disappears not long after it collides with anything.
Maybe I'm
So
just that
very
way, but
influential
I
damage.
just don't see it.
But if you tap the special button again while
They turned into three birds.
and use their unique cause the one blue bird to turn into 3.
Skibbity-doo-boo-doo.
2 new ones splitting off into
Oh,
new
you know,
angles
I
to
never noticed
increase
that. They
the
get weaker.
accuracy of the attack. This special can't be spammed, by
Actually-
the way. You have to wait until the blues
Yeah, I guess they
all
do.
disappear before you can use it again. Trying to do so sooner will result in Red attempting to use it, but getting aggravated as soon as he realizes that the blues aren't back to him yet. Now that's the neutral special at its base, but just like with the aerial attacks, you can actually use this move in conjunction with the slingshot smash attacks. And this does actually apply to all of the specials, letting you cancel your flight into any of your special attacks.
And then you die.
Unlike the aerials, the
Like
specials
that
gain new
pig.
properties
Oh.
from doing so. Canceling the slingshot smash into the neutral special will cause it to be treated more like how the blues work in Angry Birds, but having the 2 new blues splitting off from Red as if he were a blue instead. Next, for Red's
Makes no
side
sense,
special,
but
he'll
okay.
be using the power of the Fast and Furious Chuck. It's a simple move that'll let Red get a speed boost and charge straight forwards horizontally for a charging attack, dealing decent
It's a simple
damage.
move that
enough
allows
to
me
hit
to
the bonus
suffer.
If you use this special out of a slingshot, however, he won't just go straight horizontally. He'll charge into whatever angle he was flying into at the moment of activation.
Dead.
The special also gains a small amount of super armor. Regardless of how you use the side special, though, Red will always go into free fall afterwards if it's used in the air. Now for Red's up special, he'll lay an egg, pulling from the power of the bird who fights for peace, Matilda. Using this causes Red to lay an egg so hard that it's shot straight down and sends Red into the air, being usable.
Wow,
for
whoop,
recovery
doo,
purposes.
doo, doo.
The egg laid, though, is actually a small bomb, with it exploding as soon as it collides with anything. Foes hit by the egg take a hefty amount of damage and knockback.
It's kind of unfortunate,
They
though,
can
because
also be
I
hurt
swear
by Red's
Red
body as he
Red has a
flies
lot of
after
potential to
shooting the
just be
egg,
its own
but that only
character, not
deals small
including
punching damage.
its the other birds. I mean, there's so many other Angry Birds games, like Angry Birds Epic, Angry Birds Go, which I think it's over now. It's now replaced by Racing. There's a few. It's been a while since I played the entire genre in general.
To use this special out of the slingshot smash, the egg will deal a bit more damage than usual. But again, just like with the side special, regardless of how you use the up special, Red will always go into free fall afterwards.
Dead.
And finally, for Red's down special, his anger will explode as he pulls from the power of Bomb. This literally just makes Red's body explode after a bit of startup, dealing a ton of damage to nearby opponents. Don't worry though, it won't deal any damage to Red, but it does have a bit of end lag, and there is a 10-second cooldown before you're able to use it again.
Well, good. There's a cooldown. You know, it would have been neat to summon the TNT. That would have been nice. Like Steve's down special. He summons TNT.
Is also the only special that won't change if you use it out of the slingshot. It's the same regardless of how you use it.
Except for there's no redstone, so.
There's pretty much one word that I can use to describe the theming of this moveset. Slapstick. Despite being flightless, these birds will be flying all over the place, causing havoc and mayhem wherever they go. Tearing through defenses.
Oh, that would have been the flower would have been an interesting up special. Or not.
These are birds that you absolutely do not want to tick off.
When the stakes are high at work, your tone matters.
The stakes are high at work? Wow, I don't care.
For the Angry Birds final smash.
He summons a giant eagle. Of course he did.
Dangerous bird of them all.
And in the movie, he's not.
Red pulling out a can of sardines and chucking it forwards. And after
Honestly, that's one of the few moves I had to agree with. Holy cow.
Decimating any foe unfortunate
He is
enough
huge.
to be in its way.
I forgot how huge he really is. I forgot how much money you had to pay for it.
Knockback to any foe who even just grazes its body. But on top of that, if the can of sardines collides with a foe, it sticks to them.
You die.
When that happens, they better pick a god and pray, because they're about to become the prey.
Well, that's it. We don't need to cover all that stuff because that's technically not a part of the moveset. Okay, so yay, let's give it a rating. Good old Bronfin one. Honestly, if you couldn't tell enough, if anyone has been watching me suffer, it's obvious that I'm gonna give it a not so very great rate. And that would be a C minus, because I don't understand most of the movesets and it could have been better. It just didn't logically make any sense. He was right. It was gonna tick people off, and it ticked me off. Anyways, let's get into the next moveset. Now, where is it? Here we go. Oh, yay! Maybe this will actually be better than ball pits. It already is.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings, pumpkin.
Artist and animator. I have something very special to show all of you today. Please take a look.
Please grab my gun. Nerf gun. So I think Sadie apart from this animation. I think. I am already afraid.
In this video, I will explain to all of you the moveset of the Angry Birds if they were to join the world of Super Smash Brothers.
This guy watches Brawl fan. I can already tell. If someone says that, even to myself, I even used to say that because of Brawl fan, because it started to get in my head for a while. Of course, I think I started to stop until probably today. If you see anyone say that you obviously know that person watches Brawl fan one. Not don't criticize them, but
we gotta address what is
and especially not don't take any advice from me today. And it's obvious that I did not get any sleep and I am not in the greatest mood. Which I picked a terrible day to record this.
Around the player using a slingshot to catapult the birds into the pigs' fortresses and buildings. Ever since
hey, the intro's accurate.
Birds became a worldwide phenomenon, almost as iconic as the Red Plumber himself.
Almost.
So, with exposition out of the way, let us start the show.
Yes, let us start the show. Yay, a mug bird.
Here they are, the Angry Birds in Smash Bros. The Angry
Beautiful.
Birds are the first fighters to fight without any hands or feet. Even in their walking or running animations, all they can do is bounce. When playing as the Angry Birds...
Well, that's technically not correct. It's kind of like the Among Us characters, is that they don't have any hands, but their hands appear out of nowhere. Don't have any arms. That's actually a terrible example. Technically, they can carry stuff. If they can carry an Angry Birds, if they can carry a sword, an Angry Birds epic, they can carry items.
Red,
I guess.
The leader of the flock. Red's not alone, though. His friends come out to help him with a lot of his attacks. So
oh dear. A summon character.
For the neutral attack, technically, they're a team character.
You mean a summon character? Team characters are kind of different. That's a team character. Summon characters summon people out of nowhere.
For the neutral attack, Red, Chuck, and the Blues attack the opponent one by one. For the flurry attack, they start to furiously attack the opponent really fast.
I am very afraid.
The dash attack has Red charging at the opponent, using his whole body to attack them.
I'm no longer that afraid.
They're down to
whoa.
Using his whole body to attack them.
Bloopers. The head just appears out of nowhere. I'm really sorry for this dude. I don't mean to criticize anyone. But apparently that's the point of this series.
The Uptoad has Red using a headbutt on any fighter above him. The Saito has Stella using her pink flash, a new power she earned in the spin-off game.
Oh, you know what? It's not that it's Red summons people out of nowhere. It turns into people out of nowhere, out of any time, out of, you know what I mean. I'm gonna need to check my check. Maybe I will do some split screen and become a smart person and do that. Because I am this smart, I guess. Oh, well, that didn't work after all. Man. As I thought I was actually smart, I was not. What a surprise.
Angry Bird Stella. The neutral air has the Greenbird Howl, spinning around in a circular motion. The up air has the Blackbird bomb exploding. Anyone in the air should be
Beautiful.
because this move is dangerous. The back air has Howl coming around like a boomerang, probably one of their strongest aerial moves. The back air can also spike opponents in the air. Forward air has Chuck using his speed to attack any nearby fighters. The down air has the Whitebird Matilda dropping an egg bomb on any fighter below her. This also has a chance to spike. For grabs, the birds use a slingshot to grab their opponents.
Okay.
Here's the pummel. Here's the forward throw. The back throw.
Wait. Is that right?
The back throw.
So it was aiming this way, but then it shot from the back. Beautiful.
Up throw. And down throw. You can see that their grabs are actually their biggest advantage here.
I find it interesting that the birds appear with him, even though they really don't do anything to help.
For the side smash, Red gets on the slingshot and launches himself at your opponent. It's best to use this move far away from your opponent. The more far away you are, the more damage you'll rack up. For the down smash,
that doesn't actually make any sense.
Causes an earthquake. The up smash has the Angry Birds power up. As first seen in Angry Birds 2.
I'm going to take that back.
Use this move to stop fighters from recovering at the edge of the stage. For taunts, here's one with Red and his iconic expression. Here's one with Red doing a flip in the air. A reference to an animation he did back in Angry Birds 1. And finally, here's Red with the eggs. Safe and sound. For the neutral special, you'll use the slingshot.
I am very confused.
The slingshot is always on screen whenever the Angry Birds are being played as.
Wait, there wasn't a...
Other fighters can break the slingshot, but it'll come back.
I am extremely confused.
You can press the shield and B button at the same time to summon your slingshot anywhere on stage. If you're not next to the slingshot, you'll perform a jump attack that's not that strong.
I find it interesting that it just stands, it sits there, but
when you're by yourself,
I have mixed feelings about it. But
the choices are randomized each time you use a slingshot.
I should have saw that coming.
You gotta press the B button to choose a bird.
I still find it really weird that Red turns into other characters instead of summoning them. I mean, I know I don't like summoning moves, but having them turn into a different character kind of ticks me off in a way even more. Because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
First up, we have Red. The first one you need and the first bird to tweet. He doesn't have a power, but that makes him the most balanced. Next, we have the Blues. The Blues perform their split ability. They may look like clones, but they're actually brothers. They won't do a lot of damage one-on-one, so it's best to use them if there's more than 2 players. Next, we have Chuck, the yellow bird. He's good against fighters who are fast.
Whoa, it's not his hedgehog!
Then we have Bomb.
That was a terrible expression, I know.
Then there's Matilda, who can release an egg bomb on anyone below her. Anyone in front of her, however, she'll instead hit them with her deflated body. After you
I don't get it. You should be able to control the ability instead of it automatically doing what it does.
They'll cause the most damage when hitting an opponent's back, just like Schultz's backslash. Then there's Terrence, the more stronger one of the flock. Terrence has super armor, so anyone that tries to hit him, they instead will be hit. Next we have Bubbles, the orange bird.
I swear we just did
He
this.
doesn't deal a lot of damage, but he's really good for knocking back opponents into the blast zone.
We explained this.
When launched at a fighter, Press the B button to trap them in a bubble. Any fighter caught in the bubble, you'll have to mash out quickly. If not, then this happens.
They died.
Making his return, it's the Iceberg.
Bro, it's Angry Birds Space!
Press the B button to freeze any fighter around the iceberg. Another bird to return is Tony from Angry Birds Seasons.
Wow, I just learned about that.
He's the cousin of Terrence, and just like his cousin, Tony also possesses super armor. Tony can stop any fighter below him. He also has a chance to inflict freeze. Next we have Silver, the newest member of the flock since Angry Birds 2.
Until now.
Silver performs a downward salute. She's very good at moving
and
on,
goes through the
some birds from
stage.
the Angry Birds Stella series.
No!
First up, we have Poppy. Poppy goes down and turns into a tornado. Any fighter
It
caught
goes
in a tornado multiple times. Up next, we have the youngest bird of the flock, Luca. Luca can use his soundwave shot.
What about the blues?
Next, we have Dahlia, the smartest one of the flock. She can use her science food to knock back any fighters. Next, we have Willow, who can perform her vortex spin to hit fighters multiple times.
Go sleep.
Then we have Gale, the bad princess.
Who's gay?
When used, Gale will hit
Gale
any fighter
the
with a
gay
golden
bird.
slash, inflicting critical damage. Who could this
Holy
mysterious
cow!
masked bird be? Why, it's none other.
It's Terrence in a wrestling costume. Wow!
He can instantly KO any fighter he hits. The chances of getting Wingman, however, are very rare. Finally, we have an unexpected guest. A pig?
Oh yeah, the pig was playable at some point.
Intentions aside, using a pig on any fighter will cause random things to happen. Using the pig will be very
Including
risky,
including Mr. Game & Watch to deflate his nose.
And with all that, you have 19 characters in one. Talk about a bargain.
Talk about
For the
suffering.
up special, use Stella's bubble to get back to stage. You won't be able to trap anyone in a bubble though. It's just recovery. Only Stella can trap people in bubbles. For the down special, it's time to get angry. If you look at the battle UI, you can see a meter.
Look at the battle UI, you can tell I'm suffering. Who dares hang me? No one. Wow, interesting. Oh. Because I don't have any friend. Here we go, chat. Where am I? Lucario! You're in suffering though. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. I'm going to continue dying now. Was that a shield?
Special attacks will become even more stronger. Press the down B again, and Red will unleash a huge call. This call will inflict dizziness on any fighter around him. To fill up your meter, you can either hold the down B and raise it gradually, or continuously take damage in battle. This anger is not just exclusive to Red, but all the Angry Birds, even the little piggy. Be careful though. If you get countered,
Southern.
while angry, you'll instead use Red's mighty feathers.
Huh?
You can aim this move anywhere, but if you're on the ground, you'll give the fighter a critical hit.
Mighty feathers.
For the final smash,
I might have missed it.
you'll summon the mighty eagle.
And then murder the tiniest Steve. Very tiny Steve.
Move can hit up to 1 to 7 players. If a player is hit by the can of sardines, they'll be
There goes
transported to a
Scooby-Doo
city
Doo.
where mass destruction will occur.
And they die. Very balanced.
For the stage, if you think
So I think it's all just.
here in the music. I'm afraid our time is up.
Am I afraid? I'm not afraid. Announcement. You're very funny. I should really turn off Do Not Disturb. Yay! I'm invincible now. Okay, so I died. Oh, I take back everything I said about Brawl fans. When I mean everything, I mean everything. Because now I look at this. Oh! Well, hello, good old Zoom. As you can see, I'm suffering, and I'm usually not this insane. I'll put a roll on that. Thank you, by the way. I always appreciate new people. I'm usually nicer than this, but today is when I have to be evil and mean. Do not get insulted, creators. Anyways, I give this rate a good old B. And it just when I said Brawl fan didn't logically make any sense, it proved me wrong by a lot. Because then I realized the true meaning of illogical. I guess we all learned something new. All right. Now, next moveset, we got. Holy crap! A lot of people suffered that day. Let's go into this. And it looks promising already because animations are always nice. Also, I can tell it doesn't include. Beautiful. I love it. I'm not being sarcastic. That's actually. Oh, a render. I wonder if he made that. That's kind of decent. Probably not. Oh, he knows speak. That's okay. I can read. Mock up. Oh no. Standard A attacks. Wow. That's technically a dash. Looks more like a dash, actually. Oh no. It turns into other birds. Oh, okay. So the cry. Okay, this is really similar to the other moveset that we just saw before. Very, very similar. It's more similar to Brawl fans in a way. It's combined with Brawl fans and the others. Forward smash, he dashes. Wonderful. So I think the concept is like Brawl fans, some of the moves. And then I noticed that it switches characters like the other guy's moveset. I don't know. I really don't know. But that was all over the place. Ow. The special baby moves. The sleek shutter. Yeah, I don't have to complain about this one. I think we. That's new. I also had to turn on the audio now. It's getting a little loud. Okay, I really don't know what the feather actually does in game. I obviously missed something. Wait. Then what was that? But that was neutral B. Huh? Oh, well, neat. There's multiple neutral B's, and I don't know how. turns into a yellow bird. He turns into Chuck. This is very similar to Rolfian's Moveset, but it doesn't completely turn into other birds, I guess. Okay, it's pretty much Rolfian 1 specialist, to be honest. But what about the crabs? Oh yeah, it's not cinematic. Honestly, I don't think it would be that great as a cinematic. He skipped the grabs. And copyright. There really isn't any grabs. Wow. That's very interesting. All right, time to read the live section. Yay! Oh no, yes, I'm very evil today. Okay, so the red might here. So according to Dylan, the red mighty feather was an ability he got in one expansion pack in the original Birds. It was a lock on though. I haven't played Angry Birds 1 in a long time, and I was cheap when I was a kid because I had no money. Among Us. So let's get into the next moveset. Oh yeah, I have to rate it. That's right. I have to be mean. Who was he again? Darwin. Oh, I don't think we need to explain why he deserves a D-. Let's get into the next moveset now. That's not a moveset. That's no. Oh, it's a remake. I'm not gonna. If those of you that don't know, we had a bad time when we did him with the boyfriend review. It didn't make any sense. But maybe this will be better. Maybe. T-Mobile? Wow! No monthly fees? Wow.
I'm Nexus from the Nexus Show, a big fan of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Good for you.
I am back at the studio ready to present the second fighter of Fighters Pass Volume 3 Exits.
You kidnapped Sakura.
Angry Birds series. Before we begin, it's been a while, huh? The previous fighter presentation was all the way back in May, and now it's December, a whole 7 months after it, taking longer than any Mr. Sakurai presentation. As stated in the first presentation,
Because it's not
the
Sakura.
fighter presentation will take a long time. As this is a one-man job,
Is
and I
it
only have my free time to work on this.
Is it worth?
The fighter started alongside Benton Waddlebees back in
What did you say it was?
The development on this presentation began in August 2021. If I immediately began production.
Now, was it worth the while? Let's
As you
see.
know, Reddit comes from a popular mobile game series, Angry Birds. But what is Angry Birds? Angry
It's
Birds is
about
a game
Angry Birds. I think at
developed
this point we all know what Angry Birds is. We don't need to watch the intro. Yay!
So, this is
Oh, wait a second.
Red. Let me address something quickly. As you can see, Red has no limbs. So, how will he walk? How will he grab? How will he attack? Well,
It's
Red's
easy.
limbs
They
isn't
don't have limbs. They have invisible hands like the VeggieTale characters.
feathery friend. He will walk just like how he does in the Angry Birds Toons series by taking
Oh, wow.
top steps, simply walking. To grab items, he will use the magic of cartoon logic.
I hate that I'm considering to use the movie designs to avoid that problem. What have they done?
With an invisible hand. Another
See?
thing done in the series.
See?
And for some of his attacks, he will just use his body. In his natural
See?
attack, Red does a quick spin kick. Even without limbs, he still
Or you
hits.
could just
His
use the
attack
items
is
in the
from
previous
Ingrid's
games.
Blast. You can follow up
I
his
think a lot of
attack
people
with
forgot that
Flurry,
there's a
but
lot
the
of
attack
previous
also has the
games.
attack mount after the jab attack. The Flurry attack is called Fight Cover, as it's inspired on the attacks he does in the discontinued puzzle game Fight.
Not when we do this, I might just put out a poll, which design
The
should
dash
we use?
attack is a simple jumping headbutt inspired by a scene from the Angry Birds cinematic trailer. The side tilt is simply called attack, and it's based off the way he attacks in the Angry Birds RPG.
I missed the Brawl
Angry
fan
Birds
clever
Memory.
names, to be
Up
honest.
tilt is a kung fu kick inspired by one of the birds from Angry Birds Stone.
Even though he has
The
no
down tilt is a
legs.
strong angry stomp. This attack is inspired from one of the scenes from the Angry Birds cinematic trailer. In his forward throw, he charges towards the opponent with his Stella's ability from the Angry Birds Stella series, the Pink Flash. Though here, since
That would be a good dance match, to be honest.
once it hits the opponent, he bounces back to the starting location.
He turns into the Flash.
So Red tosses the opponent over his head and squawks.
I don't understand why we're already on the throws. It's a completely different. It's a completely different button. Why aren't we on the aerials and the smashes? Yes, that's right. The smashes was an A attack. Still is, actually.
Willow's vortex. Red quickly hops and spins with insane speed next to the opponent.
Go
Flying the opponent through the ground and launching them from behind. And for the down throw, he uses Poppy's tornado dive, another ability from another bird in the flock from Angry Birds.
Oh, how could I not notice it borrows from other birds? I need to try to avoid that.
His own abilities and use the abilities from other birds from another flock.
Die, papyrus hands. I'm just kidding.
Red's flock will appear to help. You know what they say? Birds of a feather stick together. And here in Smash,
I did not know they said that.
fight together. Red grabs the opponent with the help of Stella.
Oh no.
The opponent in one of her bubbles. Red pummels the grab opponent by popping the bubble with an anger stomp. Stella then makes another bubble quickly after to grab them again.
Well,
For the rest of the
at least he's
attacks
stuck with
that
logic.
birds, they will tend to linger in place after attacking an enemy, or if they don't attack anyone at all and instead hit a wall or the floor. In some of the attacks, some birds will be flying throughout the entire stage, and they do not have a limit to where they go. They will stop once they hit someone or something. Once they do, they won't do any more damage and linger hurt in the floor for a couple of seconds.
And then we
before
die.
moving away. For the aerials, you can press and hold the attack button to hold onto your bird and release.
And did you forget about the aerials?
Just note that
I
if you lose,
didn't.
The bird will get damaged and will drop from Red's grip if they have contact with anything. So, in his forward air, he uses the help of the blues, who split towards.
Now I'm blue.
and
Double
fly
D
forwards.
dubbin.
This attack is quick and a bit weak. In his back air, he uses the help of Shuck, who uses his ability to the opposite.
Wow,
of
now
Red's looking. This
I'm
attack
very
is strong
confused.
and quick. In his neutral air, Bomb appears over Red and explodes once the attack button is released.
Oh dear.
Down air, Matilda appears over Red. Once the attack button is released,
Yeah,
she
you know
will
what?
explosive
Maybe it should have been better at specials
into
instead of aerials. I'm sorry for the people I insulted before. The using as specials is much better than aerials.
And in his up air, he uses the help of the newest member of the flock, Silver, the falcon introduced in Angry Birds 2.
I'm
This
sorry.
does a quick
What?
strong loop upwards. Once she returns to the spot she was summoned in without hitting anything during the loop, she will crash straight down, doing a lot of damage to anyone that gets hit by the attack, whether that be from the loop section or the crash down section. In his side smash, Terrence pushes himself slightly forwards with great strength. He then disappears, as he's one of the two birds who don't linger around after being summoned. In his down smash, Hal, the boomerang,
Oh,
then
wait a minute.
after a short distance, he quickly returns to the other side. During this part of the attack,
And
if he
then
gets
he
hit,
dies.
he won't get damaged and will continue to attack. Even after returning to the place he was summoned in, he will be affected by hitting anything. Finally, in his up smash, Bubbles pulses up
Skloop.
Red.
Okay, that makes
Quickly
sense.
after the plate with great speed.
That actually makes sense.
The
I
idea
still don't like the
is
concept of
to
summoning
keep the needle
characters
on
that they
the
can't
same
actually
target
summon, but
by
it still
having
works.
most of the fly around to attack. Plus, to pair them up with the neutral special, which
The
is
natural
the preferred
special,
form of
he
attack,
says.
the slingshot. If
Wow.
Unlock your
No!
Create your next masterpiece. Buy art supplies and bulk and save at michaelspro.com.
A
tap the
masterpiece.
special button in the ground,
Wow.
Red will hop onto slingshot and launch himself towards the location of the nearest opponent.
Oh, neat.
Alternatively, press and hold
I think
the
we're
attack
all
button
good what the
and
slingshot is going to
indicate
do at
where
this
you will
point.
fly towards. Your direction will be indicated by a few dots in the front of Red. When you're ready to fly, let go of the attack button. Once you get launched, he will behave like a projectile and will crash towards the opponent. If Red successfully hits an opponent with his body, he will then bounce a bit off the
Then he
opponent and
dies.
free fall. To get out of this projectile status before hitting an opponent,
He
simply
dies.
or air dodge to regain the ability to move in the air. During the flight, you can instead opt to do an aerial attack. You can also press the special button in midair to perform Red's ability from Angry Birds 2. This
Battle
attack
Cry.
sense is slightly damaging.
Now that's a good
and
neutral
with
special.
box
If not a
fights,
side special, it's
pushing the
definitely a good
opponent's hit
neutral.
by it away. You
I
can
think
also
we
use
did
this
that,
attack without
actually.
needing to launch from the slingshot.
Don't
Simply
say anything.
tapping
We
the
did this.
special
We did our
button
moveset
in
first.
as he will only hop into the slingshot if the attack is hitting ground. Essentially, Red has two neutral specials.
Natural
Slingshot, which
specials.
is done in the ground, and the Battle Cry, which is done in the air. Next is his up special, Red's Mighty Feathers. For this attack, Red whips up a couple
I really
of
need to do
eagle
some research
feathers
on the Mighty
and uses
Feathers.
them to fly
My
towards the
goodness.
desired direction. This attack
Maybe
functions
that should
like
be a good
stronger
idea.
and faster than riskier version of the slingshot. If you simply tap the special button, Red will fly
You know what?
towards the
But
nearest
I'm not going to
direction
complain with
and
any Mighty
use
Feather
Red's
moves because
ability
I don't
to
understand
able to
what it
aim where
actually
you want
does.
Red to fly towards.
So
Once the direction is set, Red will fly
it
with
seems
the
like it could do a lot of things, to be honest.
Once Red either hits something or someone,
Explains the
or
name, I
once
guess.
he reaches a set distance, he will enter free fall while still slowly
He
traveling
goes
towards the
skloopity
direction it was
doopity
aimed
doop.
at. Unlike the slingshot, there is no way to leave this attack, and you cannot use any other attacks during this. You can, though, use this attack after launching yourself from the slingshot. Next, it's his side
Slingshot is
special,
like, no,
in
like
which he summons the bird's
dart
mortal
leg,
enemies,
whatever leg
the
it
bad
is.
piggies. There will be a lot going on here, so please listen carefully.
They summon their enemies
Will scream at a recently summoned piggy,
and then murder
the
them.
pig will walk towards the selected direction. The
I don't
pig
get it.
will
Why are they
start
working
walking
together?
if their requirements are set. The first requirement is if he doesn't walk into an opponent, in which the piggy will stop on his tracks and build a contraption that will stay in the battlefield for as long as the players allow it, with the pig, of course, sitting inside of it. Any pig
Well,
in the
neat.
battlefield can attack
That's actually kind of
you
interesting.
for the break, causing
And then it
damage
dies.
to anyone near it with the falling rubble of it. The second requirement is
I'm surprised no one used the TNT yet. I'm really surprised. I guess it technically is the pig's creation, but I think it could be an exception. Like exception. Nah, I don't know.
But it takes double time than being buried. While
I
an
guess that
opponent
makes
is
sense.
trapped inside, anyone in the battlefield can attack the contraption and break it, releasing the trapped opponent, while certifying them getting hit by the rubble made in the destruction. There are a total of 7 contraptions, and they are all identified by pig. The more rare the pig, the stronger the damage caused by the contraption is. The pigs and
I'm
contraptions
very
are
afraid.
starting from the most common to the most rare. First is the medium pig, the most common.
Mid pig.
It will build the weakest contraption, made out of glass and wood. Takes 1 normal attack to break. In some rare occasions, the medium pig will instead build a contraption made out of wood and stone, causing slightly more damage than the normal contraption. But
Right.
the difference is almost insignificant. Also takes 1 normal attack to break. Slightly less common than the medium pig is the small pig. It builds a small contraption made out of ice, wood, and stone. The contraption takes 2 normal attacks to break. In a rare occasion, a small pig will instead build a contraption made out of wood and stone. And said contraption will have a TNT box inside of it. This contraption.
Hey, I guess there's TNT in this moveset after all.
The damage caused by this contraption is significantly more than the previous, but it has a smaller hitbox due to the explosion destroying some of the rubble. Another pig is the corporal pig, which builds a contraption made out of glass, wood, and stone. The
And he
contraption
creates
takes
a
3 normal attacks to
farmhouse.
destroy it. Once destroyed, it costs double the damage than the medium pig's contraption. Next up is the four-man pig. which builds a contraption made out of wood and a little bit of stone.
It looks really dumb for some reason, even though it's like one of the smartest pigs, I believe.
Damage than the small pig's contraption. Finally is King Pig.
Oh no!
Builds a contraption made out of stone and wood. The contraption takes 2 strong attacks to break. Its damage is deadly, but you only have a 1% chance of getting this pig. Finally, for his down special, Red plays with a deck of cards, spell cards.
Hey, that works.
In the Angry Birds 2 game, you play with a deck of cards, and before most levels, you're allowed to bring with you a couple of spell cards that work as power-ups, helping.
I'm not complaining. Nice.
Smash,
you know what?
One of each with them. You have to press and hold the special attack button to hear.
You impress me, Dexus. Some of these ideas are not terrible. And when I mean some, I mean specifically this one.
If you tap the special button, Red will select the card on top of his deck. The spell cards are the Golden Duck spell. By using this spell, Red summons a few golden ducks to rain from the top of the stage.
I take that back.
From random spots, and once in contact with
That's way a little bit overpowered.
Or fighter, they will bounce to the opposite direction. These golden ducks pack a big punch, where it's hard to hit an opponent.
So let's not add the golden ducks.
Blizzard spell. A quick cold breeze travels towards the nearest.
That's right, sir.
If an opponent is hit by it, they will get the freezing effect. The chili spell. A fireball travels forwards from Red. It will slightly home towards any nearby opponent after a certain distance, or if it reaches an opponent.
It's PK Fire. No, never mind.
And there is the
that would have been really annoying. It works exactly like one of the most annoying moves in Smash. And that's his PK Fire.
The spell is no longer available until you either get a new stock or once.
We'll need it's balanced.
The Destructometer from Angry Birds 2 reads on Red's battle UI. The more Red attacks an opponent, the more the Destructometer gets filled. Once the
I'm starting to notice a pattern with the meters.
Red gets a new spell card in use order.
At least that meter's a little bit more necessary. A little bit, not much, just a little. What's this? Not all images appear in the game? Well, screw you then. You're not as impressive.
The Mighty Eagle. Once Red gets to use his final smash, he throws a sardine can onto his slingshot.
It's kind of predictable at this point. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just predictable because I think everyone's just going to do it. Even I would do it at this point. Makes the most sense. Oh, well, that's different.
The Mighty Eagle will come crashing into the battlefield to take
Oh.
while hurting anyone he crashes into. Aside from
And they die.
When he crashes onto the floor,
So it really is unavoidable, to be honest. It's not cinematic, but
aside from the fight. I'll also touch on a few other things. Kirby
the other stuff. Oh.
copies Red's ability, since he wears a handmade costume that might seem familiar to fans of the Angry Birds series. Red's taunts are a quick angry scream after holding it in.
So I think we get purchase bonuses. Wow.
All of them being based off other members of the flock.
Well, no. I think I have no idea what to rate this. Now to read the comment section. How long have everyone been suffering? No one. Yeah, I realize they're basically the same at this point, but unfortunately, I have to watch them all anyways. Red has a gun. All right, well, we reached an hour. 3 movesets, 1 hour. 4 movesets, 1 hour. What? Right? 1, 2, 3. There's an old one. Honestly, I think this moveset probably would have been better. All right, well, this one isn't long, but Master Rayo. Oh dear, I heard someone complain about this before. Big grass. Nice. Crappo. I forgot to write the other one. Well, given that it wasn't too bad because the cards really helped out with it, it gets a C. Wee. All right, well we got that out of the way. Where'd it go? Oh wait, that's right. Request number 2. Because someone was a fan. Holy cow. I didn't realize how ugly the animations were. But that's not this guy's fault. That's the game's. I mean, you know, that's not too familiar. Okay, where was I? Maybe since I'm already out, trying to digest that moment. Yeah, it's a no Angry Birds reference. I'm kind of disappointed. I think a lot of people recently forgot that Angry Birds Epic does exist, but as I remembered it, it's not a bad game. But when was the last time I played? Years ago. So maybe my opinion would have changed. I guess since I'm already here, I will give you a role as contributor. Alright, well, where was I? There we go.
Angry Birds, what I would say is one of the most, if not the most iconic mobile game of all time. With its recognizable characters, merchandise, and animated series, and 2 movies under its belt. It certainly has a name to stand toe-to-toe with characters like
2 movies? Holy cow, I did not realize how old the second movie is. My gosh, I feel old.
Mario, Pac-Man, Pikachu, etc. As for what birds I chose, I picked the 3 most recognizable characters in the main trio from the series.
I'm
Red,
very
Chuck,
afraid.
and Bomb. All 3 being lightweight characters, only being slightly heavier than Jigglypuff. Chuck being the lightest, and Bomb being the heaviest. With a few seconds to one special, they will all have the
So,
same
do they get their own moveset?
Angry Birds Epic, and attack and frame data. Chuck will be the weakest, but the fastest, and Bomb will be the slowest.
Okay, I'm really confused already.
They will do 2 beak swipes from right to left, ending with a
He stole the Brawlfin one for that. He ha, very funny. Also, you forgot to separate them.
beak stab. The dash attack.
Maybe it's a good thing Brawlfin one did his. You'll show who's the good Brawlfin. What am I saying anymore? Never mind.
The cycle will be a quick beak swipe. The up will be a jump upward and spin in the air, and the down will be them squishing itself.
So I find it fine that there's Brawlfin 1 inspired movesets. But I think this takes it over the top. And yes, I know there's copying moves, Brawlfin 1 movesets. That's what we did. But I'm really sorry for that. We changed because I was El Stupido and I am still El Stupido. But this is a little unacceptable. It's just not even being clever enough and just making it look obvious that it is very, very inspired by Brawlfin 1. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
The neutral arrow has them curl in the air for the rest of their aerials, most of their attacks. They will use their weapons.
Yes! Yay! An Angry Birds Epic reference. Nice. Just nice.
The up air, down, front, and back air will be a swing of their weapon.
Oh, never mind. You ruined it.
The up smash will be an arc swing with the Avengers. The side smash will be a forward lunge with a sword.
So,
And the down smash will be a swing of the Paladin.
is it the Are they all just
Waves
echo
appear on
fighters of
both
each other?
sides. Chuck's up smash will be a
'Cause
chain
I really
punch
don't
upward
understand.
with one. The side smash will be a blast of lightning frontward. And a down smash will Chuck summon thunderclouds and strike the opponent. It works similarly to Pikachu's thunder. Bomb's up smash will be a swing with the Frost Savage hook.
He
The
turns
side
into
smash
a
will punch with the
pirate.
boxing glove. And the down smash will just using the Sea Dog glove and punch the ground, causing waves on both sides. They'll grab the opponent with their beaks. The opponent will be then biting on them. The front and up throw will have the birds use their weapon. The back throw will have them turning around and letting go of the opponent. And a down throw will have them lay the opponent on the ground and then jumping up and slamming onto the opponent. The neutral special will be the most iconic thing about Angry Birds. The
Slingshot.
You can move the slingshot in any direction.
I can't ignore the fact that they stole the Brawl Fan 1 paper.
Vertical and horizontal recovery. One
Excuse me.
thing about this movie is that
You can't
others
convince me that
actually
that's not the Brawl Fan 1 paper. You can't convince me that it's not running on a different slideshow. It's obviously copying the Brawl Fan 1
back
paper.
to red. Speaking of swapping, the down special will be to swap in case you want to play the particular character at the moment.
Oh no, it's someone else's death. Way.
He hits the opponent, Chuck and Bomb do. Chuck goes faster, does more damage. but also
So it's a
deals
Switch
recoil damage.
gimmick. That would have been nice for you to explain that before.
Bomb will land on the ground, and after a few seconds, he will explode, also dealing some recoil damage. The up social will be a move from Angry Birds Space. That being the extra boost you can do after launching.
Space.
Also, the only trials
It's
just
so
incorrectly
beautiful.
mark yourself. For example, if you shot forward, it
Markiplier
only
song.
boosts you forward. The side special will be a move from Angry Birds Action, where they will go super fast and go berserk and dash.
At least this guy knows that there's other Angry Bird games except for that
Think of it as a
the
faster and
original
farther reach
one
version
and then
of
the
Wonder
second one. The bella is kind of annoying at this
For their
point.
final smash, all three will get all of their friends and all out to launch a party
okay.
at whoever gets caught. With the opponent staying on some kind of platform to get hit and knocked off of. This will not only involve Red, Chuck, and Bomb, but also Matilda dropping eggs, Bubbles, and
But
Flamey
the mighty eagle.
working together, just to name a few.
No, mighty eagle. Wow.
Staying in front of the
Instead we get a worser final smash.
For alts, the default had them
Still didn't explain if it was a Switch gimmick.
references to Stella, Blues, and Bubbles. The second will have references to Matilda, Hal, and Terrence. The third will have a reference to Mighty Eagle. The fourth will be the colors of Hal, the Mighty Eagle, and Matilda. The fifth will be the birds and the colors of each other. The sixth all have references to Bubble, Matilda, and the Blues. And the seventh
Wait,
will have them
we don't have to watch
all
this.
light green and references to the pigs.
What do you have to say for
Iconic
yourself?
mobile game of all time. Till then, see you guys next time.
No, I hope you do not do this anymore. But I'm going to check you out. Like, okay, he has hid under the shadows. He is not another SSYP. I'm just kidding. Wow, I already got too deep. Let's get into the next moveset. Or maybe if we're lucky, there is no more. But no, I feel like there will be more. Oh, yay, I got a response. Yeah. All right, well. Oh, no, there's more. There'd be more. Oh, yay, filmed by Wondershare. Wow. Chat premiere is disabled. Neat. That's going to get annoying for a few minutes, actually. Get Wii video instead. Oh, no. Sponsorship. Oh, yay. Angry Birds Space. It's so beautiful. Yes, everyone wants them spanked. Well, neat. Oh, that took you a while to realize. This is a lot.
What if Angry Birds joined Super Smash Brothers?
I don't know.
No idea what Birds is. Angry Birds is
It's a what for? Oh, yeah, there's the primary difference. It says joined. Of course. Not bro fan. See, I'm in this sense. I made movesets before him on paper.
In the gaming industry. The mobile phone game industry.
No, not the mobile phone game industry.
By storm. The reason? Such a bizarre concept.
The reason? There weren't much.
The games always follow this traditional.
No. The reason? It was free. No, for real. That really is the reason, because it was like the only few free games.
Pigs steal eggs. Birds get upset at the pigs and start launching themselves with a slingshot.
Scooby-Doo.
I forgot to mention, they're extremely angry. That's a key detail there. But today we're not talking about
Brawl Film 1 Cup. When was this made?
what if
6 months ago. Definitely Brawl Film 1 expired right there.
the birds kept fighting the pigs, but rather, what if the Angry Birds fought everyone in Super Smash Brothers? And so that's what this video is going to in depth over their moveset. Like, I'm not going to be saying how much they weigh in Smash or how powerful their attacks would be.
Then you're already failing. Oh crap! I forgot to review the other person. You know, I'll get back to that.
I'm just going to be talking about their special moves. I'll also be talking
Special
about
moves.
potential alternate costumes or characters, depending on which character I'm talking about, as well as a song selection and a stage fitting for the character. With all that out of the way,
you're
let's
being
talk
lazy.
about which Angry Birds would join in Super Smash Brothers?
Because I don't see why not.
Now the character of choice would obviously be the default bird, aka the bird almost everybody knows when they think of Angry Birds.
Thank you.
Red. In the games, Red is a red cardinal, as to be expected. But he is the first
I didn't know that,
Bird
actually.
ever had an anger
I never thought
problem,
about it either.
as shown
So
in the Angry Birds movie. And speaking of that, I know a lot of people are going to be wondering, am I going to be
Bad
choosing
piggies!
the balls-up design, or am I just going to be choosing the Angry Birds movie design, where they, of course, have their wings and feet? Using the Angry Birds movie design, using the balls-up design, or am I just going to be wondering, am I going to be choosing the
there are
design,
some recognizable
or am I
times
just
right
going to
there.
be choosing the
Mine and Brawl
movie
fans,
design, where
specifically.
they, of course, have their wings and feet? I'm going to be Pac-Manning this one. In case you don't know what that means, he's going to have his modern appearance.
He's
from
gonna
the movie
take Brawl
and
fans'
his
idea.
classic appearance from 2009. And I know some people are going to be confused.
I'm not confused. I'm ticked.
Can't be in Smash.
That's the reason why I raised quit Brawl fans. Moveset.
In Super Smash Bros. That's from the movie Advent Children.
No one's confused because it's been done.
I also am well aware that a lot of people really hate.
That's the same footage Brawl fan 1 did.
Personally, I like them, but obviously I do for the original. And
that's Brawl fan 1's opinion.
But let's go ahead and talk about his alternate costumes, or in this case, colors. It has him on pink feathers.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Let's talk about what you all are really here for. The special moveset.
No, I'm here for the entire moveset. What happened to the basics? Fine.
Now, as previously mentioned, we are not going to be talking about the jabs, the aerial attacks, or the smash attacks.
Because you're lazy.
But rather, we're going to be talking about the special moves. Now,
It's not a moveset, it's a special list.
Just have that warning out of the way. For Red's neutral special, he gets a mini slingshot and shoots the blues. Just simply tapping the button only shoots one blue. But if you hold it down, it'll shoot the blue bird faster and more stronger.
Shameless.
Which means you can reflect it if you're Mario or Fox. However,
shameless.
And poof, 3 of them appear now. While
you even use our free
website.
Aim it any way you want.
Get Weavy.
video. If anyone's trying to edit something, get WeVideo. I know it has a watermark. You have to pay for it like I did. But WeVideo, it's much better with the watermark.
And move left or right to Angry Bird. And much like the main special, you can actually move this slightly up or down. And once you let go, it'll deal massive damage. While the move itself is pretty strong, it also has a weak point, and that is edges. On the edge of the stage, typically most players try their best to get back on the stage. And a lot of players have something called an edge guard, basically preventing them from getting up on the stage on the edge. And that will be Red's issue. He can't do that. If he tries, then he'll just crash into the blast zone. Although there is a tiny chance he can actually use a slingshot to hit an opponent that's
Holy cow!
On the stage. But
why?
Red getting close to the blast zone. But that's where the second side special comes in. He summons his best friend Chuck for a ride. Now this side special,
he rides on his back like the gay bird he is. Yay!
It travels a short distance sometimes. It also behaves slightly like
Red becomes gay.
Zigzag. And much like the side special, the down special is also two different ones depending on if you're on the ground or on the air. If you're on the ground, the down special will summon Bomb, the black just simply
such my kid away. What?
What is the special? However, if you hold down the special button, the explosion will reach farther, in fact covering almost half the stage. However, it has a lot of end lag to it, which means Red will not be able to attack after this move is presented. But while in the air, Red will lay an egg. I'm sorry, I had to reshoot that.
That's not funny. That's not funny. Does it look like I laughed? I did not.
They also give Red a little bit of a jump boost in case if he runs out of his jumps. There's also the up special, and that will be Red's Mighty Feathers.
Oh, well, now I know what it does. Now it actually, I think that's the best up special I've seen after all. Because it actually is.
Which you can actually aim it anyway.
It turns into Sonic's neutral special. I'm going to make that the neutral special, actually.
Hang on, I need a build-up moment. The Angry Birds! This will be a cinematic final smash. And we'll start with Red getting in his classic form with his mighty feathers, and we'll shoot himself forward with a slingshot. But not just any slingshot, a metal slingshot. Red can actually hit up to 4 opponents, but only one will be caught in the cinematic final smash.
Well, Silver died.
When the player gets hit, all the Angry Birds will launch themselves towards the opponent. But that's not all.
Your mic is getting annoying at this point.
Themselves towards the player. It will end with a can of sardines dropping on the player.
Oh, yes. Like the dozens of birds weren't enough.
The most dangerous bird in the entire Angry Birds series.
They die.
And if the player has 100% damage after the attack is presented,
they die.
It's game over. Well, assuming, you know, that
your mic is really annoying at this point. Please don't do that again. New stage! Wow! Songs. More copyright. Oh. Well, since it wasn't really original in any sort of way, it gets a lower rate than Brawl Fan was. Pinkles! I'm insane. Get a burrito. Oh, by the way, voice chat is open, even though it's been like an hour and 80. Wait. Oh, neat. So, that was definitely not Brawl Fans Moveset, but worse. Also, I'm doing, I don't know how I feel right now, Pinkles. So, and apparently it was the Mighty Eagle, but worse. Alright, so let's get into the rating, and then I have to rate the other dudes, because I forgot to. So, good old Lukinator 23. As it was, like I said a few times already, a complete reputation of Orphan 1, it gets a lower rate. So it gets a D. Not even, because no, it gets a D. There's some effort-ish with editing. No, screw it. I gotta check my Discords now. Okay. Now I'll go back to Lucario guy. I don't feel like going back right now. We'll find him. We'll catch him. Anyways. Maybe my suffering's over. Maybe I don't have to suffer anymore. Nah. No, all Angry Birds. The Moveset is in Spanish. I will watch it anyways, because the Spanish people seems to love it. Oh no, it changed the language! No! No! I don't understand. Okay, I take that back. That it's really hard to understand. Is that all? Is that all? No, probably not. No, maybe it is. Oh yes, crazy guys. I remember him. He subscribes to my moveset. Hee hee ha. Alright. Let's try to understand this moveset. So I apparently have to explain what's going on because it's going way too fast and it's just an animation. So pretty much the peck is Rolfan one's. It's just a rapid peck. Besides, till he wields a flippin' sword from Angry Birds epic. With that attack, he or it's not spelled the correct way. And why is it? I don't get it. Well, now he spelled it right. Oh, it's Locust! Wrong. It references Red's ability. Get it right. Oh, neat. He charges forwards. And then he gets angry. And then he spin dashes. What? Oh. Oh, he gets it. Hand reveal. It's so loud. Much better. He explodes. And then summons a flippin' eagle out of nowhere. Beautiful. Wow! That was certainly interesting because I didn't know what most of everything was going on. All right, crazy guys gaming. Holy cow! I don't remember you having that many subscribers a year ago. Where is. There we go. Oh, not what I want. Crazy Guys Gaming. So I honestly don't know what to think of this guy. What do you think, chat? All right, the chat's dead. I'm just kidding. So I honestly didn't know most of everything was going on. So I give it. I give it a C minus. There were some things I agree with more than the others, but I guess next time I'm gonna give advice to this dude. Don't make it go so fast. Make it understandable. That would be very, very nice. Yes, sure. I want a pizza roll. Sure. I hope we reach the end. Maybe I reach the end. I guess not. I guess it doesn't. I guess it really doesn't. No, I don't think it does an upgrade in time. It's just I don't have two tabs open, so you can actually see the full view because it doesn't let me watch multiple tabs at once, even though I split the screen. Kind of dumb. Mr. Beast! Joke's getting old, I guess. Did we reach the end? Very real. Not clickbait. I think we're desperate. Oh dear.
The most popular iPhone video game. Here's
A notebook.
Represented Smash, the Rovio games, as well as the mobile games. If you don't know who the Angry Birds are,
wow, 1 subscriber!
In a distant, far, far away island, they're just known as the birds, who share the most favorite
TV's on, by the way.
treasure, the eggs. Would you love your child and that's your treasure? Yes, you do. So anyways,
I hate that this guy is so much like me.
With a green snout, snatched away their greatest treasure. The pigs.
Until I got an edit in sight.
The most angriest bird of all, Red. They no every time.
It's Henry Stickman!
Now this will have a similar gimmick to Pokemon Trainer.
He summons Henry? Oh no. At least he actually mentions it, unlike the other dude.
Birds, particularly the main team that consists of Red, Chud, Bomb, Blues, and Matilda. So getting to the neutral attacks, they'll have them swing that way, and then swing this way, and then ending this with a headbutt. Chuck will apparently
oh my gosh, it's me.
instead of perform a flurry attack, ending this with a headbutt. A Bomb does the same. For the Blues, each blue brother will attack.
Oh yeah, ice climbers.
Jim, Jake, and Jay, but I prefer calling them the Blues. For Matilda, they'll have her utilize a weapon set the Angry Birds Epic RPG.
Rainer, look at my new face!
Yeah. So, get ready for things. She'll start by swinging it left to right, ending it with a simple swing. For dash attacks, they'll just be a sort of body slam. I usually call them elbow chucks, but since they don't have limbs, I'm just going to call them body slams. For Bomb, I'll just have to do a clumsy roll. For the Blues, a simple cartwheel. And for Matilda, they'll be just like villagers, where she grabs a potted plant out of nowhere and trips it forward.
I can see Matilda is very inspired by the Angry Birds movie.
I'll do a karate chop. Now I know what you might be thinking.
Wombo combo.
And I'll tell you this, how can I even pick up weapons and use tools but I even use it at beaks and have no arms.
They do it like VeggieTales.
Red's version will be a two-hit attack that only deals 50% damage. Chuck, on the other hand, will be a single hit but deals a large amount of damage.
I don't get
They're
it.
capable of
Wait, whoa. This is just the tilts. Ow. I'll poke myself. This is just a tilt. It does 20 damage for a side tilt. And that's not even the most powerful bird. It's just Chuck.
I would do this whip thing with his weird fuse antenna thing.
His fuse is now a weapon.
Runs the blue off. What? Just
Go
because
Scooby-Doo.
malicious doesn't mean they're cruel and malicious around each other. And Matilda could
Wheels another vase.
and do this. It looks like our side smash, but
it's not.
For their up tilt, they're doing 90-degree bird swing. Basically, having to do a beak stab forward and basically continuing upwards. For the blues, they'll just smush them so hard they just.
Why is Thomas the Tank Engine playing in the background?
It will be acting like a shuffle. For the down tilt.
No, I'm serious. I think Thomas the Tank Engine is actually playing in the background.
Bomb will do this weird whip thing. And blue number 1 will just have him chuck 2 of his blue brothers to do a 2-hit attack.
No, that's interesting. That's most interesting. A base! Again!
For their forward smash, will use the attacks they use in Angry Birds Epic. Specifically, Red hopping up while crashing his sword
He
down.
summons lightning. Kind of like the Masked Man.
Create a source of thunder. Like a lightning bolt or something.
It's Sora.
The thunderbolt is a real kicker. For Bob, I just have him do a long-range punch.
It's Littleback.
It's a non-attack for Angry Birds Epic, but an original idea.
It's original in some way. And it's a flippin' face!
Just have him use lightning attack for Angry Birds Epic. And I forgot to mention, every time she attacks, she heals.
I can't tell why I'm crying. It's either I'm crying because I'm suffering, or I don't know why.
All birds will do it except the blues. One blue brother will take 2 of his blue brothers and smash them together, imitating Donkey Kong.
I think the real originality here is the blues.
The ground so hard, he creates an earthquake, similar to Will's stronghold from Sky High. But Chuck does just have him spin in circles. For comparison, Wario. A bomb will jump up in the air and throw 2 bombs. One was a banana bomb, and the other is another equivalent bomb. For the blues, it'll just have to take 2 of his blue brothers and
they sing I'm Blue by Eiffel65.
For Matilda,
well, it's not a vase.
on each side, imitating villagers. For the neutral air, Red will create sunlight by shouting. The sunlight deals weak knockback and minimal damage. But Chuck, I just have him swing in circles and stab his beak out. For comparison, Peaches. For Bomb, I have him surround himself with electricity.
I don't get it.
The level, Bomb Shock. For reference, Pikachu. For the blues,
it's not a reference, but okay.
Into a random direction. For Matilda, she'll just have a.
It's a bit. I'm just kidding. I don't know what that is.
Red would do a 3 beak stab. Chuck would do a 5 beak stab. Sure, it looks like a JoJo. Don't follow with me.
A JoJo reference. Wow. I never watched JoJo.
Smash their foe to the ground.
I really need to.
For Matilda, she'll be capable of just that. Rebecca,
I don't know what it was. It's an invasion or a cult.
For Chuck, 3 times.
It goes
Scooby-Doo. For Bob, the same thing. The blues will just launch one of the blue brothers forward or backwards, similar to this forward tilt. And Matilda will do the same. Turn around and attack.
Hand with you.
Both Chuck and Red will stab their beak upwards, while Bob will just have him emit electricity from his antenna.
I don't get the reference. I really don't.
One blue brother will jump out of the way as 2 blue brothers get right into it. Matilda will stab her weapon
base!
And the down air, Red will stab to the ground with a beak. Spiky, if it will. For Chuck,
He grows legs.
For reference, Lucas. For bomb, beak stab downwards. For blues, lunge downwards. Even capable of spiking. For Matilda,
And a base!
spike. For grab, the grab uses a beat and pummel by headbutting.
And murders Henry
They'll
Stickman.
pummel by each blue attacking. For throws, they'll get off the opponent and start attacking them. For Matilda,
Wields
a
a vase. I love it.
For back throws, they'll do a Mario imitation, spinning the foe ahead and let it go. For bomb, they'll
He
take
uses
the
his
foe and do a
fuse
overhead
again
swing.
somehow.
Dr. Mario's. For the blues, they'll just have one blue shove his foe to the slingshot and fire outwards.
As good as it listening to nice stuff, I hear the censored shit.
Carry his opponents and head
Tom's the tank engine, rated at mature.
Make a tornado while throwing the foe upwards. They'll apparently do the same for the back throw, but instead launch him upwards. And a down throw will have the Angry Birds get the
Sit on them.
They'll stomp on them. For the blues, they'll do this 3 times since it's each blue. Dun dun dun.
Beat it. Oh, he gets it. Yay! He gets my idea. That's what I said before.
I make that way since there is no further improvement. For Chucks, I don't create a
He
poisonous
summons a storm.
Either a hat or a staff.
Totally has a different, totally different from the side smash.
Next to him, and when I reach 100, it'll blow up the entire battlefield arena, causing him to, well, recharge.
Holy cow!
Blues,
That's not overpowered.
Similar link pits and bio does.
He turns into his owner.
He'll be a sort of villager down special.
He summons a suspicious-looking tree.
How to do the red dash, where he covers himself in some sort of red aura as he dashes by. This whole reference to Banjo-Kazooie, however, it also makes reference
Please
to
get the
dash attack.
please get the word
itself,
reference
which is
right.
a boost attack and a dash attack.
Just say it works
Chuck,
like.
He'll just have a dash forward, similar to what Fox could do. For bomb, he'll throw a banana bomb. For the blues, he'll throw a egg bomb. They'll have a small meter show up on their damage profile, indicating that you
Oh
have
goodness!
to recharge in order to throw that one. For Matilda, she'll throw her 8 bombs, unlike the blues.
I don't think throw. I think that comes out.
Special, they'll be utilizing the slingshot. They'll have a thin reticule appear right in front of them, indicating where you fire. It'll work for horizontal and even vertical recovery. But down special, I already mentioned this to you. They'll look like Pokemon trainers.
Oh dear.
However, when they do switch, they'll have a
Hey, at least he remembered though.
out of nowhere, right next to the slingshot, and each bird will go right through. Dun dun dun. For the Angry Birds,
Okay, so I know this guy watches
they'll
both.
be utilizing the slingshot tactic and shoot themselves forward. But in it, the combo will be triggered to a cinematic.
And Henry Stickman dies.
Utilizing all birds while attacking the foe. However, depending on how much bird you pick, or which bird you pick,
Well, it doesn't matter.
always end differently. For red, they'll have his sword engulf in flames as he smashes into the ground, creating a sort of explosion. For
Why
Chuck,
would it matter? They all do the same thing.
They'll get on the opponent and blow up. For the blues, they'll shoot themselves into the atmosphere and come down engulfed in flames.
I don't get it.
The other hand will be forced to
So you're
run
telling me
away.
the move summons all the birds. So why is there 2 final smashes?
They get smashed by the blues.
Technically 6, but
Matilda
whatever.
just launched an egg right over thing.
The water matters. It's all good.
Times, red will do it so it's
I seen enough.
Chuck,
Oh no, Lucario, what have you done? You sent me another moveset. No, you so evil. At this point, why rate them? I think me suffering is my expressions are good enough. Honestly, Lucario, the thing you sent me, I might have already watched the moveset. I did. I'm still interested. Yeah, I watched this dude. Alright, well, I am really interested that this guy did another one. No, he never made another appearance. That's probably for the best. I'm just kidding. He also shows his subscriptions, including a hentai channel. How do I know? Because of John. I'm just kidding. I hope that is it. Will I suffer again? Let's find out. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, look, it's me. Oh, that's a mod. Thank goodness. Lol. Lol. I don't want to watch a lol. Lol moveset. Is this a moveset? No, it's in Spanish. It's in Espanol. Oh, that's music. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think I lived. Barely, but I did. Yay! All right. Okay, that was an experience. I don't think I ever suffered that much on stream. Yeah. I barely got any sleep. I want to go to bed now. Because, I wasn't tired. Anyways, that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream. For those who actually watched, I can see why we did do this in a while. Disclaimer is, if you made it to the end, please don't attack these viewers. At least don't because of me. If you truly dislike them, then sure. I'm not suggesting you do, though. Because most of these people really don't do what they do anymore. Anyways, that's it. And if you haven't, I suggest you subscribe or not. I'm not this way during. Usually, it's just. I guess you have to be mean to criticize, I guess. If you want to join our Discord, I guess you can if you want. I think I pinned the link. I swear I pinned the link, right? I think I did. I think I can. But yeah, that's it. Along with that, the Eevee moveset should be coming. But yeah, that's it. The Eevee moveset should be coming soon. It is still in progress. I don't think it'll be coming this week, but I am not too sure if it will come next week either. That's all I can say about the news on the channel right now. Anyways, that's it, and I hope you all have a great life. See you next time. Why am I making finger signs?